I'm going to be reading A Isn't for Fox and Isn't Alphabet, written by Wendy Ulmer and illustrated by Laura Knorr. A. A isn't for box, it isn't for fox. A is for ants that crawl over your socks. B. B isn't for kite, it isn't for light. B is for bats that fly by in the night. C. C isn't for nap, it isn't for map. C is for the cat curled up in your lap. D. D isn't for grow, it isn't for snow. D is for dragons from times long, long ago. E. E isn't for spoons, it isn't for moons. E is for elephants trumpeting tunes. F. F isn't for hogs, it isn't for dogs. F is for frogs kerplopping off logs. G. G isn't for mugs, it isn't for bugs. G is for geckos that hide on the rug. H. H isn't for rings, it isn't for strings. H is for hummingbirds with wiring wings. I. I isn't for dots, it isn't for knot. I is for iguana who loves a hot spot. J. J isn't for key, it isn't for knee. J is for jellyfish surfing the sea. K. K isn't for rain, it isn't for train. K is for kangaroo on an Australian plain. L. L isn't for dramas, it isn't for mamas. L is for llamas in fuzzy pajamas. M. M isn't for rat, it isn't for bat. M is for moose in a red checkered hat. N. N isn't for clown, it isn't for brown. N is for nuthatch who walks upside down. O. O isn't for dock, it isn't for rocks. O is for octopus knitting 4 pairs of socks. P. P isn't for goats, it isn't for boats. P is for possums in warm, furry coats. Q. Q isn't for towns, it isn't for frowns. Q is for queen bees with lopsided crowns. R. R isn't for ear, it isn't for year. R is for reindeer in backpacking gear. S. S isn't for chair, it isn't for bear. S is for salmon that leap through the air. T. T isn't for pies, it isn't for flies. T is for turtles with purple bow ties. U. U isn't for teams, it isn't for streams. U is for unicorn that visits in dreams. V. V isn't for dove, it isn't for glove. V is for vultures that watch from above. W. W isn't for door, it isn't for snore. W is for woodpecker whose bill is quite sore. X. X isn't for seas, it isn't for peas. X is for xenops in rainforest trees. Y. Y isn't for fairy, it isn't for dairy. Y is for yaks, chocolate brown and so hairy. Z. Z isn't for pipes. 8 isn't for wipes. Z is for zebras with zigzaggy stripes. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.